Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
All righty, good morning, folks. We're coming in on this Tuesday morning. This is the Morning Dish, where we are nonpartisan, and we welcome everybody to our show. How are you, Pat Malone?
Nonpartisan. There's a unique concept, Stephen.
Yeah, we're nonpartisan.
Yeah.
What?
You're not nonpartisan.
Are you kidding? I am too nonpartisan.
No, I got recordings of how many times you've called Democrats stupid. So you are not nonpartisan.
You can't say stupid anymore. You have to say Democrats.
See? You just added to the wealth of documentation we have on how un-nonpartisan you are. If that's
I'm
such a word.
nonpartisan. I'm partisan and non-partisan. I can do whatever I want to do. We can.
There you go.
No more. They've been kicking all them people out. So I don't know. We got a new airplane, man. We got a new airplane. Free. Didn't cost us a dime. I'm telling you, Trump's rocking and rolling. We got a Pope that's American. There you go. Trump at it again. He's got American Pope. I mean, everything's made in America now. Now we got a free plane, $400 billion plane. What do you think?
I think that's the worst idea in the world.
What? A free plane?
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
Why would a country give you a $400 million airplane?
Because they like us.
Yeah, right. Because they like us.
So you think they should do more like Ukraine, where we send all our money to them, then they cut it under the table and send it back to us where nobody knows what's going on?
It's not an either or situation, Stephen. I just think the optics on that are really, really terrible.
How come? What's wrong with them giving us a free plane?
Well, okay. So we have all this American might, this manufacturing ability.
Right.
The reason we're getting the plane is because Boeing can't produce the plane that was ordered 2 years ago.
Okay, well, how long has Trump been in office?
Wait a minute. I'm not laying this on Trump.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, Biden administration.
Well, he's in his fifth year, right?
Okay, Biden administration killed the workforce with all this DEI crap, and that's what the problem is. So it's going to take a day or two to get everybody back to work. You know what I mean?
So it's okay for us to take a statue from France, but it's not okay to take a jet from Qatar.
Dang right.
Got it. Okay, I'm cool. I got it.
Big difference between Lady Liberty and $400 flying palace or whatever.
I'd rather have the airplane.
Of course you would. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot more fun with that.
Yeah. I think one of the problems, they had to delete all them things that Barack Obama had on the plane when he got it, because they just left it on there when Biden was there. He had no clue. But I mean, do you know how hard it is to get curb finders off a 747? I mean, it's a trip, man. I'm not kidding you. It's rough. So
this is your stand-up bit you're doing now? I just step back and let you ramble on there. Go ahead. You got any more other than curb finders on a 747?
Well, I had a foxtail on the
there you go. I bought some of those dice on the rearview mirror too.
Yeah, I got some of that. So,
but you're right, though. They talk about the financial implications and the ethical concerns of taking a $400 million gift, but nobody ever has any ethical concerns about when they take $400 million gifts from us. They never. That's perfectly fine if we give money out, but if anybody gives anything to us, that's
so the justification for this is everybody else is doing it. Why shouldn't we?
Well, you still haven't explained why is it a bad thing if we take things from people who are like gestures of goodwill and good faith?
I think it's an ethical issue.
Well, now here's the thing: it's on the up and up. It ain't like they hid it or hide it or didn't tell nobody. Everybody said, "Hey, we got a free plane. Let's take it."
Why is it an ethical issue?
Why is it an ethical issue?
Yeah, why is taking a gift from a country that we support, or we support the region in which the country exists? Why is that hey, thanks a lot. We really appreciate all your support.
And Saudi Arabia, they got all our money.
Saudi Arabia is not necessarily our friend.
Ain't nobody our friend. You ain't got no friends, Pat.
Where did the 9/11 hijackers come from?
I think that was the
how were they financed?
Through it with our money.
We're financed by the Saudis.
With our money.
I mean, we can have allies.
Right.
but I'm not sure you really ever want to get in bed with an ally.
I don't think we are. I really don't. Trump's like, okay, thank you. May I have another? And I mean, he's over there right now. Is he not over there right now?
But I thought, is Saudi Arabia,
Yeah.
that's not Qatar though, is it? I mean, Qatar is, I don't know. Isn't that's not the same country. You're confusing me.
No,
They're two separate
Qatar and Saudi Arabia are different countries,
but it's coming from Qatar, right?
Well, and the hijackers are coming from the region.
But no, you said,
okay.
You said, where did Saudi Arabia come from? I'm sorry, I don't know where they came from with that.
They're in the region, aren't they? I don't think anybody in the region, in the Middle East, is our friend.
Well, they give us a plane.
Friends give people planes.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a friend.
So you count your friends by what gifts they bring for you. Yeah.
I mean, well, they say we're
Pretty
laughing
much.
all the way to the bank, man. We're laughing all the way to the bank. A bunch of
Yeah.
morons. They just give us a plane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they gonna get nothing. Ain't he over there right now? I think Trump, a bunch of MEA who's are over there.
Yeah. Plus the plane that they're giving us, like it's the Flying Palace, but it certainly couldn't have all the stuff that is on Air Force One, right?
Well, they'll put
Most
it on.
of that stuff is classified.
Yeah, we don't know nothing about all that.
Yeah. So how long after they give us the plane will it take Boeing or whoever is going to do the installation to gear the plane up for use? By that time, our plane's going to be ready.
Well, we'll have two planes then. We'll have two planes. How about that? Maybe we can sell this plane, make a little cash, We don't have to keep it. It's not like we got to keep it.
Okay. All right. So now I'm getting a clearer picture. You're a darn mercenary.
What do you mean?
Just give me gifts. I should have known that.
Yeah.
Every birthday you give me that $20 bill and I'll be your friend.
Yeah, that's the way it works.
Steven's for sale, folks. I just figured
I'm
that
not
out.
for sale, but it depends on how much you pay. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For the right price, I can be sold. I can. Yes.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's the way the world works, is it not? I don't see no problem with it. I mean, we got how much?
Rebel Boy summed it up for you right there. Go back to that one.
Where's he at?
He said, because it's a bad gift, because Orange Man bad.
Oh, there you go.
Orange Man bad gift. Pretty much, right?
Rebel Boy's kind of like a broken record lately.
I think Pat Malone is a broken record. Orange
he needs better material.
Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe they'll give us a couple of them fancy foreign cars too while they're at it, because he's over there now. They ain't no telling what he's gonna bring back for all of us, And they got Saudi Arabia's got plenty of money. Where'd they get all their money from anyway?
Us.
Oh, is that where it come from?
Pretty much.
So basically, we just got our own plane back.
How did we give Saudi Arabia money? Huh? Didn't they get all their money from oil?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who bought all that oil?
Who stabilizes the Middle East, Pat, so they can have their oil production and sell it to the world? Who keeps that region relatively stable? We do.
U.S. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we give them money, whether it's directly or indirectly.
So we're just taking our stuff back. And Marie's Dote says she likes your shirt, man. That's rich.
Oh, that is a good shirt. I like that Cherokee gun.
Tuesday. It's my Tuesday shirt.
Oh, you got like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday shirt?
Doc sponsors us on Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
He feels sorry.
He loves doing that.
That's what he says. Poor Pat.
Yeah.
Poor Harry.
Poor Pat.
I guess I'll sponsor them.
Yeah. Oh, well. All right. Broken record beats being a broken rhino on Orange Man Bad.
Oh, wait. Rubber Boy got a new words, huh? Dang,
we're nonpartisan. We're nonpartisan.
Being innovative there. All right.
Yeah, we're nonpartisan.
We're nonpartisan.
Yeah. On the next part of the show, we'll be talking about all the great things the Democrat. Our next part of the section, we'll be talking about all the great things the Democrats are doing. So you got a list of that, Pat? Because
I've got the cricket button ready.
There's going to be a big pause here, right? What are we trying to do? Simulating recording our shows yesterday?
Hey, can we get the head of the Democratic Party in this area to call in and tell us about all the good things y'all doing? Maybe them folks over there, that other nonpartisan outfit over at Hayesville that's protesting every time you turn around. Can y'all please call in? The number is 706-379-9770. We'd like to get your take on because we're nonpartisan. We want to be on both sides, right, Pat?
Is that what facetious looks like? I think it is. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
all right, let's take a break. All righty, Bob M's on your side looked like he said that plane is probably all metric. Also, they will want something in return. Just wait with the thumbs up, a wink, a cross, a peace sign, and U.S.
Bob makes an interesting point. Do you think that Boeing makes planes that are metric for all the countries other than the U.S.?
Probably, you know how you got to do all that. Yep, you got to meet their regulations. That's one of the things, they talk about the UK. We got this trade deal for cars, but the cars has got to meet stuff that, specifications that they set on these cars that come from America. And they take a bowling ball from like the 10th story and drop on the roof of it and it dents in. It's like, oh, that don't pass our inspection, so you can't bring that car in. You'll have to pay a tariff. You've read about all that, right? Yeah, maybe. No.
Part of your stand-up, is it?
I'm just telling you that's actually the fact, pretty much.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought you were just saying. I didn't know it was actually the fact.
It's the
But
fact. Hey, Google it.
This is more, right?
Yeah, this is actually.
This
And
is-
Nate Carter was watching you eat, and he says at least you close
I
your mouth.
I thought about shutting off the camera. I didn't want to be eating in front of people.
What are you eating?
I baked muffins last night. How's that? Manly muffins too.
Oh, yeah, there you go. I reckon we got these on Monday. 50 clergy members from an organization such as Faith in New Jersey and Faith in Action gathered outside the Immigration Customs facility, demanding to get in and protesting the deportation of all these illegal citizens that we have in America. What the heck? Who's clergy? What clergy members are these? I've never even heard of this religion. Have you?
Which religion are we talking about here?
Faith in New Jersey and Faith in Action is what it says.
Oh,
Is that spawned off of the? I don't know.
I don't know. I have not heard of them either. So,
But they're clergy members. Now, what is a clergy?
well, there are clergy members who have self-assigned themselves titles like bishop and pastor and things like that.
So that's what it's going to be. Clergy.
Well,
You're a clergy? Are you not a clergy member?
No, I'm assistant lay minister occasionally.
Assistant lay minister occasionally.
Yeah, and what that means in the Lutheran Church is I do the readings and the intercessions. That's pretty much it.
Now, intersections, is that kind of like where people come in and they go in that little room with the priest and they say, "Forgive me, I've sinned"?
No, it's not confession.
Oh, okay.
Intercessions are things that we pray for, like world peace and clean water and less Stephen Phillips. And the list goes on.
You need to talk to the good Lord about that. I think he's on my side. Yeah.
I don't think the good Lord has a side.
Well, I don't know.
I think he loves everybody.
I know. I think he loves everybody, but he don't put up with a whole lot. So yeah.
Okay.
But now we actually had another a couple of days ago. You had the mayor, several Democratic lawmakers, including Representative Bonnie Watson Coleman, Bob Menendez Jr., and some more over there protesting. What are they mad about?
They're mad about people being deported for not being citizens, for not being here legally.
They're mad about that because we're deporting them. Am I getting that right?
Didn't they go to the place where they were holding those people and try to get in?
Yeah, but why would you be mad about that?
Because they don't like taking away their voters.
Oh, is that what it is?
Well, if you deport them,
well, I mean,
who's going to be left to vote for the Democrats?
Well, now these folks going to jail. I mean, they had that thing where they actually got in a confrontation up there.
Yeah.
They're going to jail.
They probably were incarcerated for about 10 minutes and then they got bail and left.
But they will, I don't think this is, I'm hoping that the current administration will charge these folks according to the law and not just slap them on the wrist.
I don't think that was a federal facility. I don't think that was a federal crime that they committed. I think it was a state crime.
Was it a crime, state crime? Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't think the federal administration will have anything to do with it.
Well, how come? Well, now, wait a minute now. The federal administration got involved with all the stuff with Trump that wasn't federal back when they were trying to put him in prison. So why can't Trump do that?
What do you mean it wasn't federal? It was federal.
Oh, okay. The thing in New York City was and all that. And then,
Yeah.
And then where the girl said that he raped her, but he really didn't. And that was federal too.
No, that was civil.
Well, okay then. But the federal government got involved with that. The feds did.
No.
Oh, yes, they did.
No.
Oh, yes, they did.
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, you don't think so. I'm kind of with Nate Carter on this. Did you read this, what Nate's got wrote up here?
Sounds suspicious?
Yeah, kind of. I'm just leaving that out there.
Yeah, Mersey Dote's got an interesting one. Somebody has to explain to me what the heck that one's all about.
Which one?
Episcopalians are not involved with the immigrants anymore, or the refugees, however you want to categorize them, because they don't like that the Afrikaners got refugee status.
Okay, run that by me real slow where I can keep up because I'm trying to find that.
It's right on your screen. Mersey
okay, I got
comment.
you. Okay, I was looking over here on the side trying to find the other comments. What are you talking about now? Where we got all these South Africans coming to America? Is that what you're talking about?
The Afrikaners are given refugee status to come to the U.S.
The South Africans, right?
The Afrikaners. There's a difference.
Okay, what is an Afrikaner in the South?
Those are the white people in South Africa.
That's the only refugees the Democrats don't like because they're
Right.
Okay,
Right.
so they're called Afrikaners.
They're being
Afrikaners.
and their
I did
farms
not
taken
know
away
that.
from them.
Well, there's lots of things you don't know. That's
Well,
all
I
right.
learned, man. You learn something new every day. But
I'm here for.
I did
Try
look
to
at
help you learn.
I did look at all the crosses down the side of the road that they posted up of all the Afrikaners that was killed for their land. Did you see that?
What?
They actually have photos of crosses put up just like they do with aborted babies over here.
Yeah.
Of all the Afrikaners that were killed for their land.
Yeah.
You did see that.
That's why they're now been labeled as refugees.
And I'll tell you what, this blows my mind and makes me so mad. These Afrikaners, they're coming over here to America and they're all chanting USA and they're waving American flags. We want to be a USA. Dadgummit.
If anybody doesn't know why, they're just taking their land in the name of social justice, just to give it back to black people, and they're just murdering them, taking their kids, just murdering them, and stealing their farmland.
But these Afrikaners should come over here like these other guys that come across the border with fentanyl and all that kind of stuff, because that's the kind of people the Democrats want. We want to bring fentanyl and all this child porn and all that nonsense. That's what we want in America. We don't want these Afrikaners coming over here chanting USA,
waving American flags.
Yeah, we don't want that. See, I told you we're nonpartisan.
Sometimes your tangential issues are tangential to the tangent that you created.
Did you see these folks coming over here?
I can't follow your logic here.
I'm trying to be a Democrat, man. I'm trying to be nonpartisan. Okay.
Okay. So you gotta join the Episcopal Church now. Can't be a Baptist.
No, sorry.
Can't be a Baptist. You got to be Episcopalian. So.
No, I ain't doing that.
Yeah,
I don't even know what Episcopalian is. But
so you're not going to be a Democrat, apparently.
What do you think about these South Africans? Okay, they're coming over. I don't know how many we got so far. Has anybody got a clue how many we got so far?
Like 55 were the first plane load.
55?
Yeah.
Now, do you think these folks are going to come over here and get a welfare and food stamps and not do anything? Or do you think they're going to actually come in and say, hey, I'm in America now. I want to be an American. I'm going to grow some turnip greens and they're farmers.
Grow some turnip greens.
Ain't they farm? You don't like turnip greens? But don't you think these folks?
I'm sorry. I think they will become good, upstanding citizens of the United States. That's what I think.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, they're going to come over here and be And so what are they mad about that for?
Because they won't vote Democratic.
Imagine that. Yep. Never trust.
And you as a
man.
bipartisan person.
I am a bipartisan person.
Okay.
So I was taking the Democrat side. We want fentanyl. We want drug dealers. We want MS-13 leaders. We want to free them. That's who we want in America.
I don't think that's anybody's idea of what bipartisanship looks like.
Well, I was trying to take their side.
I realized what you were just trying to make fools of them.
They're doing pretty dang good themselves, I think.
I go back to Packy's warning. Leave them alone. Let them do that. Don't criticize them for doing that.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Further drive a wedge between them and the American voters.
Hey, here you go. Okay, I'm going to save you some more money. We can take that $400 million plane and fly some more of them in over here. We can save money. We won't be using a plane built in America, made in America. That's not going to be made in America. We got a free plane, so we might as well use it. Let's start flying some more of them South Africans down in here. And what do you got against African Americans? I thought everybody loved African Americans.
Trains off the track, Stephen. Back up, buddy.
Are they African Americans now? They're from Africa, right?
I think they're African American Southerners.
Oh, is that? Oh, the Southerners.
I think you got to use all. It's the double hyphenation.
Yeah, we're getting the one down south. See, everybody wants to be a Southerner, so I'm good with that. Yeah,
the good ones, right?
But they're. I mean, you say what you want to. They're African Americans. After they get to be Americans, they'll be African Americans. Right.
Yeah, but I've never heard of a Afrikaner referring to themselves as an African American.
Well, that's what they're going to be. That's like Elon Musk. He's an African American. Is he from Africa?
I think there needs to be more information there because that could be confusing to a whole bunch of people.
What's confusing about it?
Well, they could be confused with the other African Americans.
I guess you're right. I don't know. I used to have a neighbor.
Who you calling other?
I know. I knew that would offend somebody.
Yeah, me.
I didn't think it would be Packy, but that's
okay. I'm offended about everything.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
This racist thing's terrible. I had a neighbor of mine one time. He's colorblind. He was racist. He hated my guts because he thought I was black. But anyway, we got to get to a break. Can we take a break right quick, Pat?
That doesn't make any sense at all. If he was colorblind, how did he know you were black?
Too confusing to be racist, or that's too confusing to be offensive. Yeah. Nobody even. I think he just offended me.
Oh, I don't know. I go over and see me. Yeah. So you get your black honey out of here. So anyway, all right. We want to thank. Can we take a break? All righty, we're back with you. Hope everybody's doing good. How are you, Pat?
Hey, you ever been to the zoo where you go to the gorilla cage and you make funny faces at the monkeys and they make funny faces back?
Oh, I reckon, man.
The entertainment during the breaks is better than the darn show, Steve.
I just love watching you, man. It's like you're there all alone.
Well, yeah, I am. Other than the dog and the cat, I'm here all alone.
Oh, Lord of mercy. I reckon, man, this Trump signed the executive order yesterday cutting our what the heck is it? Medicine, prescription drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we think this guy, I reckon he's got this dude taking that fat shot drug. You see that where he talked about his buddy taking the fat shot drug?
Wegovy or whatever that's called?
I don't know. He's like a really rich guy, and he was over in like Ukraine. He bought the fat shot. You know, the fat shot?
Ozempic.
Yeah. Right? Ozempic or Wegovy. I'm not sure which he.
It's like $85 over there, and it's like $1,300 over here. And he's like, "What the heck's the deal, man? Why not have to pay $1,300 in America? And I can buy it over here for $85 for his." And he said it wasn't working too good. I don't know. Are you supposed to diet when you take that thing or not?
Are you supposed to diet?
Yeah, I wonder if you take that fat shot drug.
No, it's in place of a diet, isn't it?
I don't know how.
Isn't it supposed to curb your appetite?
I don't know how it works. But now when you quit taking it, you're going to fatten right back up, right? I guess.
Yeah, that's my understanding. Once you start it, if you stop it,
and that's
everything will return.
$1,300 a shot.
Yeah.
How do you afford
And you need a shot every month, I guess.
I think it's weekly, ain't it, Pat?
Is it weekly?
I have no idea. I've never done it before.
All right.
Anybody out there on the fat shot drug? Tell us how many times a week you're supposed to take.
There's a lot of people admitting to that right now.
Well, you can look at them and tell. I mean, they just drop off to nothing. You know. But now they can get it for $85. Anybody know if there's any side effects?
They
on that?
they cannot get it for $85 right now.
Well, they will be able to here in the next few days.
Next month or next year, maybe.
I don't know. Others like it's dangerous, they say. Lose muscle and it paralyzes your colon. Now, that would not be good. That's why you don't eat anything, because it paralyzes your colon. You can't get it on through. I ain't worried about that. You just run by the Taco Bell and it'll unparalyze your colon pretty dang quick. Can I say that on the air? I'm just asking for a friend. I know nothing about this drug, but I know there's a lot of folks on this thing. Are you on it, Pat?
No, I'm not on it.
Sure.
Why would I be on it?
Hey, there you go, Rebel Boy. Meth will do the same thing. Just saying. So there you go. And it's probably cheaper. I guess meth is probably cheaper. Would you not think?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's this deal with all these, all this bunch over to Ukraine, with all their cocaine out on the table? Did you see that?
Where do you get this stuff?
You hadn't seen this? A bag of white powder and a sniffing spoon. You ain't seen all that?
That's confectionery sugar that they're waiting for the cookies to finish cleaning.
Oh, is that what
cooking.
it is?
So they can sprinkle it on the top of the cookies.
Yeah, this has got to be something to it because they come from Alex Jones.
Oh, yeah, good. Okay. I like it when you identify your sources because it gives me great confidence.
Yeah. But Packy, you know what I'm talking about, right?
It's interesting, yeah. I like how you see how he quickly, you like how he quickly puts it away. Did you see that part?
Non-committal.
Who is these cats anyway?
Just some globalist warmongers, you know.
Okay. Just globalist warmongers. Yeah. And what's this thing on Medicare, man? Medicare, the Medicaid, Medicare. Republicans are cutting Medicare and Medicaid. You hearing about all this?
That ain't
able-bodied workers, able-bodied working age people with no dependents having to prove they are real people and do more than sit on their couches all day long. This is something.
Yeah, there's going to be a work requirement.
Imagine that
for able-bodied people.
Well, I said that a long time ago, especially for like food stamps. Is this cover food stamps? I know
you've been ahead of the curve all of your life. You were born into this world ahead of the curve.
Well, did I not say that before? Does this cover welfare? And
this is another one of your conspiracy theories that have come true.
Well, am I right?
Hallelujah.
Packy, did you remember me saying that?
You're going to be like the little old man up at the top of the mountain in Tibet where people go to understand the meaning of life. Stephen, tell us the meaning of life.
But did I not suggest that years ago?
You have suggested a lot of things.
Hey, man, I've been right so
your
far.
Your batting average is below the Mendoza line.
Okay, so do you think it's bad that these folks that's able-bodied citizens that can actually get out and go and do stuff?
No. Who thinks that's bad?
Well, I'm with you on that.
Well, okay, so
what are you complaining about?
I'm not complaining, Stephen.
Now, does this cover food stamps and welfare too?
Yeah, I would assume so. They're talking about SNAP payments, right? And those are what food stamps used to be called.
Snaps.
SNAP payment.
See, I don't know. They've changed it.
Yeah, because they don't want the stigma of I'm on food stamps. I get SNAP payments.
Oh, okay. So now you got to work to get them.
Now, if you're an able-bodied person, you have to work. You have to either go work or go to school 20 hours a week. I mean, it's not even full-time. That's part-time.
Well, that's a start anyway. I mean,
yeah, it is. It's a good thing.
I'm telling you, they always say if you can work, then you ain't getting these. Period. If you're an able-bodied citizen,
anybody who refuses to do that should be dropped from Medicaid.
I think the drug tests would be. I think drug tests and nicotine tests and all that stuff. And I'm with you on the dogs. I love dogs. I've got 2 dogs, but I don't think that if you can't afford to feed yourself, you can't buy dog food. You shouldn't be but buying dog food.
Right.
You know,
Unless you're planning on eating the dog.
you had to
Yeah,
go there.
I agree, but then there's always the crooks out there that'll help people get around that.
Well, they ought to be mandated too.
Yeah, they should. If they started enforcing the law and putting those people in jail, they'd have less of that misuse of food stamps going on.
But it's like at some point, you know, you're going to work harder not to work, and I think that some people would do that.
Well, I
They'd
think a
still
lot of the
do-
folks, and they can say what they want to and get mad, and I know that people do, but I think it's just like anything else. They raise their kids in, okay, this is what you got to do to get this free check every month. And so they've got, they know the game and they know how to play it. And so they just bring their kids up and their kids and their kids. And it's a never ending revolving door. They never get off of it. They never get off of it. And it's like, oh, I want a Lamborghini. The government should give me a Lamborghini. I should get a Lamborghini because they think they're entitled to all this stuff.
Yeah.
What?
You're right.
Are you arguing
Rebel
again?
Boy says they
No,
need
I'm not arguing with you.
Okay.
Rebel Boy says they need hair follicle tests to get food stamps. That's what they should do. I guess hair follicles that would last a longer than pee or blood or something. I would assume.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, and I think they can do it all the tests on hair follicles as opposed to just some on urine tests.
See, Rebel Boy, that's where, you know, if I was a druggie, I'd probably have an advantage because I'm bald. I ain't got
Yeah,
no
you
hair,
ain't
so-
got no hair.
You know?
Hey, let me ask something, Pat. You know more about all this rich stuff than I do. What's everybody talking about this Dow Jones thing? 1,100 points, S&P 500 up. What is all that? Is the stock
Let me see if I can
stock
give you
market crashing?
let me see if I can give you the history on that.
Okay.
About 6 weeks ago, when the current president announced all the new tariffs of 150 or 60%, had this little tit for tat with China,
Yeah.
the Dow Jones Industrials lost 1,000 points.
Okay.
So yesterday they decided to suspend for 90 days all those tariffs that they
Wait a
put
minute.
on
Why
China.
did they decide to do that?
Let me give you the history and then I'll answer your questions.
Pat, hang on just a second. Let's go back to this. Hold where you're at. Z
Okay.
says that if they get your hair, they've got your DNA. What's up, Z?
Hey, Z,
Hey, how are y'all today?
we're doing good, man. We're being nonpartisan.
Yeah, I believe that. My thing of it is yeah, they got a problem with these people on welfare and all these other things for life, like you're talking about.
Right.
The hair follicle thing, they get your DNA when they do that.
Really?
Yes. And so that's not a good thing.
I don't think so
Also-
either.
It's not a good thing. Also, they got to stop. They should be a time limit unless you're physically impaired or mentally impaired, as some people are.
Pat.
They need to have a time limit. You got 2 years to be on unemployment. After that, you're not eligible for, say, 5 or something. And people will get motivated. They'll either start stealing and go to jail, or they'll get a job.
Well,
You
now,
know, you got to put people to the fire because, unfortunately, Americans, a lot of them are lazy bums. And that's just the bottom line. They'll take and take and take until nobody gives any more.
well, now, you know, I think we got disability for those that actually are disabled, right?
Right. I don't have a problem with that.
Right.
But yes, I know plenty of people. I actually have somebody in my family that says they're disabled, but yet they can work out and build muscle and do all this other stuff, but they can't work a job.
Yeah. Let's
You
call-
know who you are.
Yeah, you know who we're talking
You
about.
know who you are, sir.
Yeah, I don't play that game, and we don't have a very good relationship either because of that. Because I don't put up with that crap.
I don't blame you a bit. Ah, man, thank you for your thoughts on that.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good day.
All
Bye-bye.
right. Now then, you were talking about the what was you talking about, Pat?
So the Dow Jones went down 1,000 points 6 weeks ago because of tariffs. Yesterday they suspended the tariffs. Dow Jones went up 1,000 points, and the administration said, "Look at what we did."
Look at what they you missed it. It was 1,100 points.
Okay, well, it's
So-
close enough.
No, it's not. We gained it another 100 points there. Dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, 1,100 points.
There you go. And it's continually gaining.
You cause a problem, and then you correct the problem, and you take a victory lap for correcting the problem that you caused?
Okay, wait a minute. I think why was the tariff suspended?
Because they were meeting to negotiate.
Oh, that's the bing, 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 ding, 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 ding. You win. Yep. They're meeting to negotiate trade deal. How about that? Where America ain't getting screwed.
Maybe.
Oh,
We'll have to see what happens 90 days from now.
hey, look here, man. We've got a Pope made in America now. We got a free plane. I'm telling you, man, America is winning hand over fist. We're just winning, and you can't take it.
When are you going to break into the USA chant?
USA. Well, I ain't gonna sing like a bunch of them Democrats. Blah 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 blah. Hate Elon Musk.
Fight Elon Musk. We'll fight against Doge.
Oh gosh, I've created a monster.
That was Packy. That wasn't even me, man. Yeah. Oh well. We're gonna give something away, ain't we? At that point, and I don't even know where we're at.
Yeah, we are.
Let's give away some Logan Turnpike mail. That's one of my favorite places there. You can go to the hole in the wall, get you some food, stop there next door to Logan Turnpike Mill and spend $15 in the store. And Pat has got a trivia question for you.
Yes, and since we've been talking about presidents and airplanes, the question is, who was the first president to fly in an airplane?
Who was the first president to fly in an airplane? Orville, or were they both of them? The Wright brothers?
Yeah, unfortunately, neither one of them ever made president.
Yeah, but they stole the idea from Blairsville. We all know that. I guess you're going to argue that too, ain't you?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I can believe it.
Type that in, Pat.
Yeah, look at that.
I know what you're talking about. I read the book.
Us dumb Southerners. I can't wait till them Southerners from Africa, South Africans come in and see what they can come up with. I mean, look at Elon. He done put people on the moon again.
So are you going to take a break or not?
All right, let's take a break. All righty, we're back. We got a caller on the line. Who we got, Pat?
All right, we've got Nicole on the phone.
Nicole, good morning.
Good morning.
Where are you calling from?
Blairsville.
Blairsville, Georgia. Man, we love Blairsville. So what was the first president to ever fly a plane?
Teddy Roosevelt.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Congratulations. You are correct.
Thank you.
All right, man. So how are you doing this morning? Are you a first-time caller?
Yes, I am.
All
I
right.
listen to you guys every morning.
Are you from Blairsville?
No, I'm originally from Florida, but I also grew up in Covington.
Oh, okay. Well, good deal. Well, we're glad you're here. So what did she win, Packy?
Hey, we've got a $15 gift certificate for you for Logan Turnpike Mill. Stop by and see Cecilia.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you for calling.
Thank you.
Hey, according to The View, man, this Pope Expa, Pope Leo Expa, he's black.
14th.
He's black. She said he's black. What are you laughing about? Why are you laughing?
How did they determine he's black? He doesn't look black. Number
I don't
one.
know. I think the same person that identified Michelle Obama as a girl. I don't know.
Okay.
We all know it's Big Mike. All this stuff's coming out. So the Pope Expa, Leo Expa, he is black. He is black.
Well, they're all
That's-
mad at him now because he ignored a group of people standing there waving an LGBTQ flag. He
really?
ignored them, and they're all mad at him.
Oh, they're mad at him now. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
they're mad at him now. Yeah, he's a Republican. We do know that.
Yeah. That's
Right.
Leo the 14th for you, buddy.
Well, it ain't 14. It's Expa. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got a retired UK police officer suing after being arrested over a thought crime he posted on social media. They can do that over there? Can they do
Well,
that?
it wasn't actually a thought crime.
What do you mean a thought crime?
If he just thought it,
Right.
it would have been fine. But he put it down on social media, and that's not a thought crime.
Oh, so you can't put false stuff down on social media?
Yeah, apparently not in the UK anymore.
Well, how do we, from what I read, he put down, I can't remember what it was, but I think it wasn't. He was talking about the people the people that hate the Jews. What is it? What do they call them?
Anti-Semites.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So how come they can be anti-Semitic against the Jews. But now, if these Jews were black, it'd be a completely different ball game, would it not be?
Who said they could be? Oh,
I'm just saying they are all over the country. They're protesting Jews and they hate Jews and they're protesting Jews and Jews and Jews. But what if it was blacks? What if it was blacks?
you make no sense some days.
I'm telling you, yeah. Just wait and see.
It's
Let's go
one
out
of
and
those
protest.
days.
All right, let's get to tonight. Tonight is the big meeting. What time is the meeting? 5 o'clock?
5 o'clock to 7 o'clock. And are you going to put your money where your mouth is? Are you going to be there?
I don't know. I ain't made my mind up yet.
So you're, the protest warrior to drawing down the lake, but no show Phillips.
Tonight, 5 o'clock at the where's it at up there? What's that called? The community, not the community.
The rec center at Foster Park.
Everybody needs to be there, whether you're for it or against it. Tonight at 5 o'clock, I'll be running around with my little ink pad and writing down all the stuff they're saying, and we'll have a big report in the morning. How about that?
You got to just take a clipboard and pretend you're with the TVA and answer questions. That's what you got to do.
That's a good idea.
Clipboard. You can go anywhere you want.
I love you, Packy. This is going to be a great night.
Tell them that you're nonpartisan.
Well, look at here.